mood may be dark and foreboding in this cave, but look at this. We got candlelight by the torches. It's kind of romantic, isn't it? I like to imagine that this would be a good first date for Toon Link and Medli if they actually gave each other a chance. Whoa, whoa, you're getting down on one knee and proposing already? Slow down there, partner. You guys are still just kids. You just met. Alright, enough. From here on out, they're just friends. They're partners in crime. They're not an item to ship. But, us shippers can dream, can't we? Hey, paisanos! This is ToonGamer23, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker. So, in the last part, on the way to Headstone Island, we took Medli on a little bit of a tour to grab a couple of items that we wanted to grab before taking on this next dungeon that we're going to face. That includes getting a third empty bottle, which we filled up with Granny's soup. And if you look in the top left corner, our magic meter has doubled in size. Okay, so here we are within the cave where we met Larudo. So we have the next sage who is going to take her place, Medli. So we must play the Earth God's lyric together. Okay, 6/6 time, down, down, center. Right, left, center. And let that lovely melody play. Beautiful as she plays on her harp full of curves. Oh god, is it gonna go nuclear or is it just gonna crumble away? The latter, but it would be frightening if it did go nuclear. Okay, this is it. Welcome to the dark confines of the Earth Temple. Let the two of you enter together. Alright. Medli will go first, just drops down, and Scooty follows suit. Yeah, they don't just think about the simple idea of, you know, just floating down daintily with Medli's wings. Whatever. Okay, so here we are, the dark, foreboding Earth Temple. And if I could describe this place, it would basically be just kind of like this game's version of the Shadow Temple. It's nowhere near as barbaric or gruesome as, like, guillotines and side statues. And thankfully there's no dead hands, but there is something that's almost as creepy. So, just a warning, if you guys are on the squeamish side or easily frightened, well then, you could probably skip ahead a couple parts. Because this temple is not for the faint of heart. Okay, so Medli and Scooty are going to be working as a team here. So yeah, just carry Medli above your head, just like old times back on Dragon Roost. Right before you entered Dragon Roost Cavern. Good times. Only this time, whenever you jump off, when you jump off, Medli can fly! So yeah, she certainly has grown in, her abilities. So she's no longer in need of being tossed and having the wind carry her. She can do that all by herself. So she certainly is growing up fast. Almost fast enough to want to ask Scooty here for a date. I'm sorry, I can't help it. These two are so adorable together. And I also think they would make a better couple than Scooty and Tetra. Don't get me wrong, they're cute too, but Tetra's kind of a bit short-tempered, and Medli's more patient and understanding. But that's just my opinion. Okay, so let's go through this dark, hazardous, skull-looking door right here. To the next room. Yeah, and even the music for this dungeon really sets the dark atmosphere. Okay, so seems Ganon has pretty much summoned his minions to patrol this temple and defend it at all costs. And of course, being the disobedient children that we are, we're gonna do the exact opposite. But first things first, let's take a snapshot of one of the Moblin guards and to add to our collection. That's the Nintendo Gallery. Alright, smile big. No, that's not good enough. Whoa! Oh. Okay, Porky. Smile for... Come on, Porky, smile for the camera. Nope. Oh, you had your eyes shut. Okay, that's good, that's good. Ah! Sacrifices I make for a good picture. Alright, and he's down! Now I can grab his spear and make do with it as my weapon of choice for the other guards down here. Alright, mine! Alright, swing that spear right round. Ow! Yeah, just like that. He's got the right idea. Okay, so. Parry, parry! That's the way to go. Okay, yes! So yeah, even though the Master Sword is low on power at this point, it still packs a potent punch against Ganon's more elite soldiers, at least. To a degree. I've got a feeling that later on it'll pack even more of a punch. Alright! Skidoosh! Oh! Whoa! I almost forgot about the sucker punch immediately after. Okay. Alright, skull necklaces galore. What to do with these beauties? Should I sell them to Beetle or something else later on? We shall see. Okay, so I guess another shout out to the designer just for the designs on these pillars and along this wall here. Yeah, the textures may have been crappy, but the designs for some of the textures were really intricate. Yeah, and actually I kind of see those little question marked kind of sigils from back in Dragon Roost Cavern too. So yes, this is clearly the place Medli is meant to be, in the House of the Dead.
I don't see anything wrong with that.
Yeah, that just doesn't nearly go as well as something like chocolate or peanut butter, but this is basically what fate is meant to be. So yes, Medli's new home is right here amongst the decapitated skulls with the sides on the door. Okay, so we defeated all the enemies, but the door is still barred. There's something we must do. Okay. Lifts.
Well, Scooty? I'm not very confident, but I think I should try to fly. I'll fly when you tell me to. Just tap A to keep me airborne. Okay, whenever you're ready. Just use the Wind Waker to guide me.
Alright. Your wish is my command, my lady. Okay, so make do. We can travel across here. So we take a leap of faith. And Medli's wings will carry us just barely. Alright. Good girl. You really earned those wings. Okay, so just stand up on this switch. Okay, so yeah. So yeah, she should try to fly here, so. Alright, so just basically the same thing that she said. Whoop! Whoops! Oh, dang it. Oh. Oh, wait a minute. There's something hilarious that I should have showed you back in, well... Okay, well, once we get the command melody, played, we should control Medli. The melody controls Medli. So yes, now we are playing as the winged bird girl. Alright. Fly, my pretty, fly, fly! Alright, and that opens the door. Thank Ilea. I just figured we would be at a dead end forever. Okay, so yeah, Medli can fly on her own now. She certainly has come far since our very first dungeon. But she still needs our protection, because honestly, the grim, dark depths of the Earth Temple house some of the most grotesque and gruesome monsters we've ever faced. Ooh, I love the designs on the floor, too. Kind of similar to the Tower of the Gods, honestly. So yeah, once again, major shout-out to the background artists, who clearly deserve more credits than they're given. Moving on! Okay, so... enough for the gabbing, let's get a move on. Into this room. Okay, so... the Chuchus cometh! Oh, and here's a new specimen of the breed, of the species. The Dark Chuchu. Now, unlike its cousins who can be dealt with who can be vanquished in a single swipe of the swords, the purple ones, the Dark Chuchus, are a little bit more complicated. You'll find out why in a sec once I take care of their more common cousins. Alright. Take out the greens. And you might notice something reflective glowing in the darkness. Well, we're gonna have to shine some light on that in order to make it solid. Unfortunately, the only thing that could be... and unfortunately, this is the only speck of light in the room, so... Alright, so... okay, Medli, I'm in need of your assistance once again. Take care of these gooey creatures. Just avoid them. So yeah, her harp is not only a beautiful instrument, it can also be a harbinger. It can also be a weapon of justice to shine light upon thy dark enemies. Okay, yes! And it also reveals a chest. Alright, good on ya. So yeah, this is the only way to defeat Dark Chuchus. So whenever you try to attack them the old-fashioned way, they just kind of destabilize and into like floating orbs of goo and then regenerate into their true form. I'll give you a visual demonstration up ahead, but for right now, let's just break some skulls and get our prizes. And I think I forgot somebody. That's right. Medli may keep us company, but we need Tingle. Well, at least for the Tingle statue. For everything else, he's just basically going to be along for the ride, so... we might as well just bring him out. Just, have him along. Okay, Tingle is ready. Okay, Tingle, Tingle, Tingle! Let's call on that little weirdo once again. Not really for the best reasons, but, Gotta do something. Okay, so this is a huge dungeon. And the next one is going to be huge as well. So I think it would be a good idea to split them up into 3 parts instead of 2.
Oh no! Ooh, Mr. Benny! What is the earth temper like, sir?
It's dark and damp. That's basically all I can say. And frightening. Nowhere near as frightening as a certain other temple in a previous Zelda game, but it comes close to a second. Okay, so what's in this chest? The dungeon map! Alright. Alright, so we can finally get our bearings around this creepy place, at least a little bit. And you might notice those tacky tapestries on the wall, so let's go ahead and do our ancestors a favor and be rid of them. With a little fire, scarecrow. Okay, and there's another one for you. And one for you. And one for you. You're welcome. Okay, so ooh, joy pendant. But we can't reach it by ourselves, so we'll just grab our bonza boomerang to snag that thing from up high. And let's do the same with that little rupee. Need as much money as we can get. Oh, and I love Medli's little icon on the Tingle Tuner. Oh, and even the music is creepy. I think I heard a water phone in the OST there. Like straight out of a horror movie. So yeah. This is basically the point at where Wind Waker stops being a little kiddie-friendly adventure and starts becoming more serious. Okay, so I noticed a couple of statues behind Medli, so let her take care of that with her pure light. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, whenever that A sparks up, it's her turn to use her harp. She is Harp Girl! That's right, I'm calling Medli Harp Girl. Alright, disintegrate those statues! Who haven't experienced natural lights in centuries. Or decades. I don't really know if this is, probably hasn't. Yeah, how long this temple has existed is anyone's guess. Okay, so we're done here. Let's grab those statues. Let's grab those goodies from behind the wall. Alright, so. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. One more thing to burn. And I missed it complete. Okay, burn, baby, burn. Alright. Yes. And we're away. Into the central chamber. With a freaky sun-like deity, it looks like. Doesn't look very friendly.
Why, if it isn't Medli!
Yes, indeed. And you're probably going to ship us. Just like I kind of ship them too, so. Okay. Oh, this was hilarious. Okay, so this was a huge opportunity missed back in Dragon Roost Cavern. When you helped Medli up on the cliff when the bridge was out and the pond was dried up. You could have you could have just have her flown into a wall, and this is what happens. And she's seeing stars! That was just a cute little detail. But anyway. Alright, so the door needs a small key. We don't have a small key, and that one's barred off. What are we to do? Well, if you look really closely within that ominous blue fog, you'll see a plunger that can be smashed with the skull hammer. But alas, if you go in there, you'll be cursed.
Mr. Fanny, you're cursed! Hurry, into the light, quickly!
And unfortunately, with that blue cloud around you, you won't be able to use any of your items or your swords.
There's a switch here you can hit with a hammer!
Unfortunately, we can't really do anything about the fog when we're drenched in the blue haze. That's where Medli comes in once again. Okay. Yeah, get used to this melody. We're going to be playing it a lot in the next 2 dungeons. A lot more so than in the Tower of the Gods, honestly. If it was just for a couple of vitals here and there. Okay, so... Medli! Use your inner heart girl to shine some light on our situation. Okay, so the blue haze dissipates with natural light. Alright, into the fray. Okay, so... Medli's light shall guide thee to thy post! Anticipate the gate. Okay! That's our girl. Alright, so yeah. Alright, so we carry Medli into the next room. Alright. Those huge stone coffins, and out from which come flaming skulls. Okay, red bubbles. Okay, Deku Leaf time. Alright, they're away. Actually, I could have honestly used a skull hammer. I mean, they don't really call it a skull hammer for nothing. I could have just pounded them into dust. But anyway. Okay, so let's see. Got ourselves a huge block up on this perch here. Okay, so what do you got, Tingle?
It's a huge block! Big, strong Mr. Fairy must be able to pull it, perhaps?
Well, with these powerful bracelets on our wrists, anything's possible now. Voila! Natural light seeps into the room. Okay, so Medli can use her harp to shine light onto this chest here. Alright, so another call for the mighty Wind Waker. You are under my power. Okay, she rushes to the scene. Alright. Harp Girl, to the rescue! Okay, shine that light upon that simple wooden chest, which in no way is probably just gonna result in something just tedious. But on the other hand, it might have like a small key in there, so let's see. Alright, grab it. Okay, small key. Okay, so I take back what I said. That was actually a nice find. Okay, so uh-oh. We got ourselves Black Voids of Doom. Okay, so as long as she's in the light, she should be fine. The Darkened Wall Masters can't resist. Can't resist the field to grab her, yet the light burns them so. Alright, paws off my girl! They're... you know what I mean. They're not dating, I swear. Although, some of us kind of wish they were. Okay, so So, I might as well just show you what happens if she snacks it! Okay, so let her go, let her go! Alright, let her go! Okay, so, don't let the War Masters get their literal hands on her. You have a split second in order to save her. But if you just let... They got her!
Medli! Where are you?
Let's go back. Where'd they take her?
Scooty! I'm over here!
Up in her cage. Okay, so yeah, if she gets captured by a floor master, she winds up in that cage up there. In her prison. Alright, let us free her. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna be dividing this temple into 3 parts instead of 2, because needless to say that the past few temples have been kind of biting a little bit more than I could chew for like some of them. So some of the parts extended for almost an hour. So I think one part was literally 1 minute short of an hour at the Tower of the Gods, so... Okay, so let us fly! Upward and outward... Wait a minute, wait. You mean to tell me... Medli, sweetie, honey. I know that you rely on Scooty sometimes, but seriously, there's no roof on this cage! You can just fly out yourself, it's not that hard. I mean, seriously. Yeah, it's not that hard. Yeah, whatever. At least they're back together. It kind of would have made more sense if there was like a switch that opened like a hatch in the roof of that cell. And then Scooty could play the command melody to have Medli fly out through that hole in the roof. That's just my opinion. Okay, so now you know what happens if a floor master drags her with it into the void. She gets caged and locked like a bird in her cage. So, Now witch! Paws off! Alright, away with you! Spectre from beyond. And I guess while we're here, might as well... I know this is not the most appropriate time for a picture of Medli, but every picture in the Nintendo gallery helps. Especially when she's far back and having a good shot. Okay, so... Alright, perfect! Yeah, that is a cute avatar, and the Tingle Tuner with Medli's head. Okay, so...
This switch won't stay down! Won't Medli just stand on it?
Well, it's not like there's anything else for her to do, but, okay, well, might as well, just leave her here for now. Okay, my apologies, HARP girl, but you have to stay here. Just for a few minutes. I'll be back. Okay, so within here... Oh, boy. Well, this room will, become significant later, so... Well, okay. That was my mistake. Okay, so we just go back to Medli, and... Yeah, I remember there was a locked door across the way, so... Let's head there next. And those moon icons in the eyes of the colossal statue seem rather beckoning. Maybe shedding some light on both of them might guide our way forward in a bit. But, unfortunately, Scooty doesn't really have anything reflective on himself, so... Medli can only shine her harp on one object at a time, so... Okay, so... Unlock this door. We enter. And and more blobs of goo just rain down from above. Alright, so Medli will be safe there. We take care of these ooey gooey monsters. Ah! Which are honestly kind of goofy, honestly. I mean, I know that the design alone just doesn't make them look the least bit threatening, and just the noises they make. Yeah, whenever they're about to bounce, they're just like... Okay, so this is what happens when you try to take care of Dark Chuchus the old-fashioned way. They just dissipate and just regenerate in their gelatinous states. So yeah, these versions of Chuchus have mastered the dark arts. Okay, so here's another chance for us to use our flaming arrow. And that tacky tapestry with light seeping through. Alright. I was about to fire another fire arrow into that other tacky tapestry, but we'll take care of that. Ooh, and there happens to be one for you. Alright, so yeah, burn away all that tackiness out of this foreboding temple. Not that I cared in the first place. Alright, so we lure these dark blobs into the lights, and we place their statues upon the switches. Alright, so we just basically just let them crawl towards you. Medli doesn't need to help you out of every situation here. Okay, so we just place you, good sir, onto this one, and you, sir, onto this one. And voila! Instant staircase! Okay. Alright, now we're talking. Alright, so more dark blobs appear. Alright, so we just grab it and slide it back down. Voila! Way back up, and a way to open our door. Okay, so can't really. Alright, we did it. Didn't have to use the melody command that time. The command melody that time. Yes, we can see that, Tingle. We can clearly see that. Okay. Into this room. Alright, so I think find a bit more goodies in here. A few more goodies in here is what I meant to say. Yeah, sometimes I just have such difficulty bringing words out of my mouth. Okay, so toss Medli up there. Alright, back off! Yes, sir. Ah! I am not to be manhandled. Do you hear me? Or Wallmaster handled. You get the idea. Alright, perfect. Perfection. Yeah. Ah, alright, onto the back of the hand. Alright, beautiful parry. Beautiful. Alright. Alright, hear it screech as it explodes and returns back from whence it came. Okay, so I think we push this block here. There's no floor switch, just a HARP-shaped sigil on the floor. But it matches this heart-shaped sigil on the block, so if the sigil fits or matches, you know what to do. Combine the two. Okay, Medli. I need you back down here again, sweetheart. Alright, Medli, do your bit! I summon the Harp Girl once again. Alright. Think you're such hot stuff, statue? Well, this is Medli, attendant of Valoo, child of the Rito Airy, and warrior of peace. Now eat this, sucker! Alright, and that's not all. If you shine a harp upon the golden symbols on the wall, they'll crumble away just the same. Voila! Okay. Yes! Yes! Beautiful! That's our Medli. Alright. There and there. Shed some light upon this dark room. Beautiful job, darling. Beautiful. Alright. Push this block into place. And I think right around here is where we're gonna call it quits for now. Alright, so yeah. I do believe that there's one more thing we can grab in this room. So let's just place it here. Aha! I knew it! Place every block within its place. Okay, yes! Alright, gimme, gimme, gimme! What is in this chest? Something dazzling, something mind-blowing. Well, not that mind-blowing, but still though. We got the compass. Okay, so now we can... Wait!
Hey!
Oh, a call from the king. Scooty, do not worry about straying away from Medli in the depths of the temple. Just relax and open your dungeon map. As long as you have the compass, you can easily confirm her whereabouts. Alright, so yeah. We can view the map of the Earth Temple, so... Yeah, we still got a long ways to go before we even get close to the boss, so yeah, let's hold off a bit, and, yeah, there was even another treasure in that one room we visited that had the golden symbols. But unfortunately, we can't take Medli into that room, so we're gonna need to find a tool that can supply Scooty with the same reflective abilities as Medli's harp. Unfortunately, that'll be the key item in this dungeon. But we shall discover that for ourselves in the next parts. I do believe we've already explored enough of this place for this part. I don't want to drag it out for far too long this time, so... Okay. And besides, I've got a full roster of picks to deliver back to Karlov in the Forest Haven. We'll be leaving Medli behind in this dungeon, but I'm sure she'll be fine. So anyway, we shall continue the Earth Temple in the next part. So thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, and if you would leave a comment and or like, that would be most appreciated. Until next time on The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker, this is ToonGamer23, signing out. And surprisingly, I haven't really... I was kind of half expecting Tingle to just be kind of, teasing us with a lot of talk about Medli and Mr. Fairy together, just like, "Ooh, Mr. Fairy, you should give her a kiss. I know you can't hide your feelings from Tingle, sir." You know, banter like that. But I guess it's kind of nice for him to keep his mouth shut every once in a while.